everyone, welcome back to another figure review, and yet again this one would not be possible if it wasn't for those awesome people over at HobbyLink Japan. So if you want to get your hands on this figure, well, check out that link down there in the description, but for now, let's check out the figure. And what I have today is the Revol Mini Venom Snake, and of course, he's from Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. This isn't my first Revol Mini review, I've also done Solid Snake here, so if you want to see that video, just click right here, right now, but for now, onto Venom Snake. The first thing I've noticed about this box, which is a little bit strange, is the fact that it's sideways. Usually most Japanese figure boxes are this way around, but this one's this way. And it looks like we've got a lot of stuff in here. So that's the front of the box, there's the top of the box, the bottom, which is pretty much the same, the left-hand side, and around here is the right-hand side. And of course, there's the back with all the pictures of what it will look like out of the box and in action. Well, let's not waste any more time, let's get this thing out of the box and see what we've got. There is a quick look at the inner packaging, and as you can see, he comes with a whole lot of stuff. In here we also have the instructions. These are only in Japanese, but they are pretty self-explanatory. You've got the hands up here, how to move his eye around, how to put the pistol in the holster, attach the strap to the assault rifle, attaching the optional parts to the head, the knife parts. This is one of my favorite aspects of the figure. You've got actual gun customization here, so that's pretty cool, and there are some example poses. So now let's get him out of here and check him out. There is Venom Snake out of the box, and the first thing I will mention is these figures are really small. They're called mini for a reason. As you can see, he does measure in under 12 centimeters, which is a good deal smaller than your average size figure like a Figma here, and a whole lot smaller than a larger figure like a Play Arts Kai. So taking that size into consideration, this is one detailed figure. I'm still yet to finish the game, but that olive drab is really giving me flashbacks of that first subsistence mission. Moving into the face, and we've got some nicely sculpted wrinkles as well as those scars, the eye patch, and that shrapnel horn. The amount of detail on the uniform is insane. Just check out all of those nicely sculpted folds, which have also been shaded very nicely, which really makes them pop. Diamond dogs there in his left shoulder, and I can't believe that the writing is actually legible. That is some insane detail. But you can't check out the right shoulder as he is wearing his scarf. The detailing on the forearm is excellent as well. We've got both the scar and veins sculpted on there. That looks sick. And of course, not to forget the bionic arm, and that looks insane as well. The torso looking great as well with all those straps and pouches. Those harness sections all continue around to the back. Around his waist we've got the holster for his pistol, a bag there on the back, water bottle and pouch on the front, as well as the Walkman. All that awesome detail also runs down to the legs as well as the boots, and there is that strap hanging from the back. So there is Venom Snake with everything that he comes with. What I've got is this small, simple yet awesome disc stand, as well as this one here with the adjustable claw up here. As for hands, we've got the default set of fists, as well as a bionic arm hand for holding the iDroid, the knife, and the guns. And as for alternate normal hands, you've got one that can hold the knife, the guns, the iDroid, as well as the Phantom cigar. As for alternate head parts, we've got the goggles, as well as the stole, and that is what he looks like with those attached. And by the way, what I meant by stole was probably scarf, but on the instructions in Japanese, it says stole. As for the knife, we've got three different versions of that. We've got the regular knife for putting into his hands that you've seen already, this one here, which is basically just a handle, and that's for sticking into that bag section on his back. I'll show you that in a minute, as well as this part here that just seems to be a cap for that section and doesn't seem to have any other purpose. So let's stick this one in and see what it looks like. So that handle section should stick in this slot here. So that sticks in there, something like that. Not as secure as I think it should be, but it goes in. Next up are the weapons, and first is the rocket launcher. That is nicely detailed. The knife, you've seen that already. The handgun, I really don't remember the names of the weapons in this game. I'm playing it right now, but I just don't remember. That can fit into the holster, and that is pretty cool. So the last up then is the assault rifle, and as you can see, it has alternate parts, so you can customize it just like in the game. We've got an alternate stock, an alternate barrel, as well as this drum magazine, but you might notice that it doesn't have a regular magazine, which is a little bit odd. And as well as all that, we've got a strap up here. So there it is in its default form. Like I said, it's missing a magazine, and there it is customized with all the alternate parts. And not to forget, the missile launcher. One thing I did notice is that all the weapons that Venom Snake comes with are damage dealing weapons. Not a single stun or trank weapon to be seen at all. I know about you, but I am a human kleptomaniac and I steal everyone that I can find. And in all honesty, if this is his default loadout, then that horn would be a lot bigger. Now moving on to articulation, and there's his head all the way to the front. Definitely a lot of motion to the front there. There it is all the way to the back. So mainly what you're getting is some front action. There it is side to side, and it doesn't seem like you're gonna get that all the way around. We also don't seem to have much of a tilt there either. There are the arms all the way up. Because of the design of the shoulder here, they can't really rotate all the way around. They kind of end up just popping out like that, or kind of like that. So the rotation is a little bit limited. How about this side? That one can, kind of, but it did feel like it was gonna pop off. There is the bend at the elbow, and the articulation at the wrist will depend on what hand you've attached, but this one's got up and down as well as some rotation. There is the ab crunch to the front. There it is to the back. Again, kind of limited to the back. Plenty to the front like the head, but not too much towards the back. There is the leg all the way up to the front, all the way out to the back. Not much there either. We've got a rotation here at the thigh. There's that knee bend. And I haven't mentioned this already in the review, but these Revol Minis don't have that clicky Revoltech joint, which I think is an absolute major plus. And as this is a Revoltech, of course you can turn a lot of these joints in unnatural directions, which does help for some crazy over-the-top poses. Now finally onto the ankle. There it is all the way down, all the way up. That can rotate around, and you've also got that pivot. And I almost totally forgot to mention you can move his eye around, so to do that you just pull off his head. Down in there you can see the eyeball, and that can be moved around using this little white plastic tool thing. So that is it for the review. What can I say? It is a really good figure. I'm really digging this Revol Mini line. I can't say the same for standard Revoltechs. I really hate those joints, but they're missing here, and these are just compact and fun. And to me, that really is the main point here. If you're a major figure collector and you like to put all your figures on display, this one probably won't be for you. It's just so small. But if you're looking for something just to play around with or put on your desk or something like that, then this is totally worth it. It is small, but the amount of detail, accessories, articulation and fun just stuffed into this small little figure is awesome. This is only the second Revol Mini I've taken a look at. The other was Solid Snake, and I have to say this one is much better. This Solid Snake was pretty damn cool, but Venom Snake destroys it in every aspect. So as always, thank you very much for watching. If you want yourself one of these, then make sure to check out that link down there in the description, and make sure to come back for more figure reviews. See you next time. Does look a little bit Asian though.